lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we have Ghana party chips and it's day 11. Okay, so I made this in two forms. I baked some and then I fried some in oil. So yeah, let's see how this is done, and I hope at the end you enjoy this. Okay, so let's go through the ingredients and see. So we have some flour, some sugar, nutmeg, some salt, some onions, and some butter. Then water to bind everything together. Okay, so you add your flour to a big mixing bowl, and we add all the dry ingredients. Okay, then you stir it and we make sure it's all nice and combined. Okay, once this is done, we just mix in our butter. Okay, so our butter goes in and we mix together until it is nicely mixed. So once this is combined, so this is the consistency we're looking for. It's like when you press it together, you know, it doesn't stick together, it's just loose. So you make a well and you add your ground onions. So this is blended onions actually. Yeah, so it's just about a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I'll put the measurements in the description box below for you to see. Mix that in and then you add your water. So the water is to bring everything together. Okay, so you can this mixture is quite rich, so if you are not so keen on the fat aspect, you can reduce the butter a little bit. Okay, and it will be fine. It might be a bit more snappy, I'd say. It wouldn't be very nice and crunchy, and it will be crunchy, but it will be much harder, like snappy sort of way. Okay, so you bring the dough together and it's ready to be rolled. Okay, so that's my dough, nice and ready, right? So before I start to roll, I make sure my oil is on fire and to heat up whilst I roll my dough out. Okay, so this is very simple, it's very easy, it's just combining things. I don't think you can ever get this wrong. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just rolling it out, and when I'm done I'll cut it all out. So I put some flour on before I turn it over so that it doesn't stick to my work surface. So that's why I add the flour, not for any other reason. Okay, so I try and get it as flat as possible, and in this case I'm not bothered about irregular edges. Okay, because I've got this fancy fondant cutter I'm going to be using to cut my chips. It's a lifesaver, this tool, I tell you. Yeah, before I would be using scissors, I'll be using knife, you know, and it's so cumbersome, it is so annoying sometimes. Yeah, but then this one made everything easy. I feel like I can make chips every day. Okay. So yeah, I just roll it. It's got different edges, different blades. We have like different shapes that you can use. So it's really handy and it makes your chips look beautiful. So I'll link I'll put a link for, I bought it from Amazon, so I'll put a link in there. If you're interested, you can check it out. Okay, so I just, at this point, I just, remove it from, because they are stuck together because of the zigzag shape of the blade. It appears it's all stuck together, so I individually remove it all so that I can, place it in the oil. Okay, so at this point, either you can just cut it more like into pieces like we do it in Ghana, or you can just put it in as it is. I feel this way it's much more, work free. You just drop all of them in like that, and it will break anyway. There's no point in you trying to cut it all up, and unless you want like, you know, regular shapes, you want every shape to be the same or similar, and then yeah, you do that. But then it doesn't really matter. I think this even looks, I mean, nicer. Yeah. So yeah, you can also cut these strips quite thinner than mine. My fondant cutter, I was having difficulty working it, you know, to get the width I wanted. So I just settled with this, you know, because like I've got things to do. I can't waste my time on that. Yeah. So that is it. This is really, really simple. And once that was done, I went ahead to roll the other half and cut it the same way. But this time I changed the fondant cutter a bit, you know. I just adjusted it in a different way so that it's got big spaces so I can cut it. So as you can see, it's got like 2 blades instead of 4, and the spaces are much bigger. So I just cut it, and I get, you know, our normal way of cutting chips, and this went straight into the oven, and it came out nicely, actually, apart from the fact that it nearly got burnt because I forgot about it for a moment. Yeah, so yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It was fine. So once it's cooled, I just break them apart, and yeah, that was it. So here it is in the end, and it was really nice. But I prefer the fried one to the baked one. I don't know why, but I prefer, you know, more fatty stuff. Yeah, so that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again tomorrow for day 12, the final day. All right, okay, bye bye.